friends, it's Annette. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you how to make two quick, easy cards just using materials that I've prepped ahead of time. In previous videos I've mentioned sometimes I don't feel particularly crafty, or my creative mojo isn't going, and I'll just get into the craft room and just cut paper, and I'll cut panels and mats and card bases just so I'll have them ready. It really just helps to do a little bit of prepping ahead of time. You don't always have to make a card when you go to your craft room, but having these ready to go make it super easy to just put a quick card together. And I'm going to show you a couple techniques today. So we'll set that aside. Here I'm using my Stamparatus. This has been retired. I don't know if you can even find them anywhere, but any stamping platform will do. So I'm using this one, and I am going to first take some washi tape, and this is just a piece of paper. You can use copy paper or anything, but I just like to protect the surface. This insert is like a mouse pad, and it has like a coated surface where if you do get ink on it, you can spray a little rubbing alcohol and it'll wipe right off. But just to save me some of that, I'm just going to take some washi tape and just put this paper. And again, like, you could use copy paper if that's what you have. And I often do that, but I just don't want this paper to shift or move. So I'm going to tape it down. And then I don't care if I get ink on this surface, and you'll see what I mean here. So I'm going to take my panel, and this panel measures 3.5 by 4 3/4. And sometimes I just like to line it up on the grid line. You can put it up in the corner, but the stamp technique that I'm going to do, I was going to have it go all the way to the end, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'm just going to set it up in the corner like that. And I'm going to use this stamp set for the first card. This is, let me zoom in a little bit. This is from Momenta. And boy, I don't know where I got it. Maybe the dollar store. I don't even know if it has a theme or a name. I don't know. But anyway, it just has some nice floral elements, but not butterflies, but dragonflies, and a butterfly over here. But I'm going to use the big floral stamp, this guy. And what I'm going to do, what I have in mind for this card is the sentiment is going to go in the middle. And I kind of want flowers to kind of pop up from the bottom. So I'm just going to position my stamp, make sure the card is up in the corner. And I'm just kind of eyeballing equal space on each side. And then I'll pick the stamp up. And I don't need to ink all of it. I really just need to ink the top half. And I'm using Gina K Designs Premium Dye Ink. And this color is Black Onyx. And this is really a real nice, crisp color. So I'm just going to ink up the stamp. And again, I'm just going to concentrate on the top half. And make sure that card is up in the corner and press. And the nice thing about these stamping platforms is if you don't get a good impression the first time, you can ink up again. And as long as you make sure that cardstock is up in the corner, you can press again, and that'll get a nice inky image. And you can see, isn't that cool? And then all I'm going to do is flip it. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. This card they're so fun to make, and they have a lot of interest in them. And I don't know, I just really like making these. And you can make them into anything: birthday cards, thinking of you, sympathy cards. But today I'm going to just do 2 thank you cards. And sometimes I even take this little stone owl. I put some felt on the bottom of them and just go over it and give it a good press. And that's the card panel. So I'm going to wipe off my stamp because we're done with this one. Get the ink off of it. That doesn't have to be perfect. And we'll put that away. And then the next step is I'm going to let this dry, but the next step is I'm going to stamp my thank you. This is just a scrap piece of cardstock. It's the same from the same, when I was cutting these out, I had strips left over as scrap and I just cut them down. And I'm going to use this stamp set. This is from the dollar store, Crafter's Square. It's just a lot of thank you greetings. And I think I'm going to use, let's see here. I really like the font on this thank you. So here again, I'm going to position this kind of down a little bit. And I'll take some, this is mint tape. And by the way, I'll put all the card measurements for the panel, the mat, the bases, all that. I'll put that in the description for you. Okay, so then you just, I'm going to bring this down because my ring light is kind of blocking me, but I need to kind of look straight down on this to make sure it's straight. But you just position your greeting and just take your time with this because you want it to be straight. I'm sorry if you can't see this or if my head's in the way. But once you get it to where you want it, you can even move your, you can tilt your platform and make sure you have it where you want it. And then you'll want to ink that up. And with sentiment stamps, I ink lightly. I err on the side of caution, ink lightly and stamp multiple times. And you don't want to squish it down because then you'll get blurred lines. And you want nice crisp lines like that. You might just do it one more time. Just light tap. And I'm just going down and setting that down in just a light tap. And that is all you have to do for that. Okay. And we'll get that. Just going to set this aside for right now. And then we're going to bring the panel back in. And again, this is more scrap paper that I had. I cut it down to 1 inch wide. It's longer than I need, and that's done on purpose because I'm going to glue it down and then I'm going to cut off the excess. It's just easier to do it that way instead of trying to measure it because it seems to me like I will measure the card panel and then I'll cut the same measurement and it's just a sliver off always, it seems like, and I can see the card panel. Like it will end up like that. And I don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to just get some glue. And again, I'm just using Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. I get it at the dollar store. And I'm just going to put a little bit, run it down, kind of eyeball how far I need to go right there. Then hold on 1 second. I am going to put a paper towel down just because I don't want to get glue down on my work surface. And then I'm just going to lay this down right in the middle and get it flush to the one edge. Okay. And then burnish it down. Get that glue, good and stuck. Sometimes you can turn it over, and I think it's easier for me just to do it this way. All right, and then you can either use a paper trimmer or I just use scissors. Just one cut right along the edge, okay? And then at this point, then I will glue it down onto the mat. So we'll do that next. Make sure you get the edges good and the corners because you don't want those to peel back. And just eyeball the center. I like to just make sure I have even edge around and then I'll drop it. And again, you can be a little more aggressive if you turn it over. All right, whoops. And then I'm going to set that aside for just a second. I want to pull in the card base. So again, this is kraft cardstock, and I don't have the weight. It's lighter than 110. I do know that because it's a little flimsy. But once I glue the card front on and I cut this insert, I'm going to glue that on the inside, it will become very sturdy. The insert measures 4 by 5 1/4, and it's the same cardstock as the card panel, so it matches. So I pre-stamped my logo on the back, so I want to make sure it's oriented right. And the next step is to glue the insert inside the card. Oh, glue, come on. There we go. This will make writing a greeting a little easier than writing on the kraft paper. Okay. And then all you have to do then is glue the front on. I don't know what's up with my glue bottle. This is a brand new bottle, but I'm telling you, it's probably less than half full. There's a lot of air in it. Okay. And then just again, eyeball that. And don't worry if your card panels aren't glued on perfectly. And these are handmade cards, and you know, that's the whole charm of getting a handmade card. And then you can position the greeting wherever you'd like. Sometimes I'm going to use my reverse tweezers. Sometimes you can put it in the middle. Sometimes I like it over here or over here. This one, I'm just going to put it in the middle. And I'm just going to glue it flat. You can pop it up with some dimensional foam squares, but I am just going to glue this because the whole idea was these are quick and easy cards. And I like the glue because you can set it down and move it if you feel like it needs moved a little bit. Gives you a little bit of time. Whereas like a tape runner, once you set that down, it's down. Okay, and there's card number 1. Okay, so we're going to set that aside. I'm going to put the out on it just for some pressure, just to make sure it's all good and stuck. And then for my next card, I'm going to do a little bit different. I don't need the thank you anymore, so we're going to get rid of that. And for this card, again, I have panels and mats cut. The card base, I am using a heavier card base. That's 110 pound of, I think I just got this cardstock at Michael's. But, you know, any cardstock that you have, just use what you have. If you have paper, which crafters, if I know you, if you're like me, we have a lot of paper. So just use what you have. Try to use up your stash. There's always something you can make with what you have. And this is just a Teflon bone folder that I am using just to burnish down the score line just to make it lay flat. So for this card, I already did a thank you ahead of time because you don't need to see me do that again. We are going to try doing something different. I found these stamps. I really like these. They're called large Flourish stamps from BoBunny. And I think I'm just going to make this really simple. I'm going to pick this large one and kind of have it coming in. Well, actually, I had the stamp upside down. Let's go this way. And have it coming in through the corner like that. Well, maybe like that. And we'll pick it up. Make sure you can see it, and we'll ink it. I can't even see if this is getting ink on it. I'm getting it on the platform. All right, and again, make sure your card is up in the corner and press. Let's see what we got. Well, that looks pretty good. I'm just going to do it one more time. Make sure the card is in the corner. I check the card each time, because when you lift it, it could shift just ever so slightly. And if you bring that stamp back down, you're going to get a double image, and it's probably not going to be what you want, what you intended. So again, I'm turning the card over, and that will position the stamp right in the opposite corner. These are, very easy techniques, but they make beautiful cards. Okay, let's go one more. All right, and we have that. I really like that. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. So then we have the card mat, and we know that that will go there. And then this is another one of the scraps. It's an inch wide and a little bit longer than the panel. So, you can put it this way if you want, or for some reason, I just like it horizontal like that. So I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to take some glue. Excuse my pounding. I'm trying to pound the glue down to the tip. And that usually works. And again, I just use this little trick to kind of eyeball how far I need to go. Just to about there. Okay. And let me get my paper towel. And glue it down. Make sure it's flush and straight. And give that glue a chance to stick real good. Okay. And then we'll just cut the edge off. Just like that. Get rid of that. And then we'll glue this down onto the mat. I'm going to have to rethink my adhesive because this is not coming into the tip very well. Okay. I think my last video I was fighting with the foam dimensionals, getting the backing off, and now I'm fighting with the glue. All right. Okay, so we have that down. And then we'll bring the base in. I think I need to burnish this one more time. There we go. And again, making sure that the card is oriented in the right way, and we'll glue this down. Okay, that went a little smoother. Put that right about there. All right, that's looking good. And I think this thank you, I think I'm going to offset it this way. Just going to try that. Get a little bit of glue down here. And let's go. So what I want to do is I think I want this edge to be at the edge of the card base, right there. You see that? Actually, I think, yeah, that'll work. All right. And there you have it. There are 2 quick, easy cards, just using, supplies that I had on hand, paper ready to go, scraps, stamps I had on hand, and there you are. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, make it a great day.